When was the last time you actually looked at yourself? Not as a worker, not as a mother, not as a shield for others, but as a daughter of God who is allowed to be tired. What if the world can wait for 10 minutes, but your soul can't wait another second? Before we begin this journey, I have a question for you. If you give everything to everyone else, what is left of the person God created you to be? Stay with me. Don't leave. This is the moment your healing begins. The world demands your very last breath, a race without a finish line where you've lost sight of your own soul. You've spent years building bridges for everyone else to cross, but you forgot to tend to the garden behind your own ribs. Your hands are heavy from carrying burdens that were never yours to bear, and your eyes reflect the exhaustion of a woman who has forgotten her own name in the noise of the crowd. Stop right now. Feel the sacred rhythm of your heart, the holy beat God breathed into you before the stars were formed. There is a sanctuary inside your chest that no one else is allowed to inhabit, a place of absolute silence where the screams of expectations cannot reach. It's time to lock the door from the inside and look within, at the beauty you ignored while trying to save a world that was already in His hands. Look at yourself through the mirror of grace. See not the wrinkles of fatigue, but the scars of a warrior who finally deserves a truce. God didn't call you to be a machine of endless sacrifice. He called you to be a daughter, loved, cherished, rested, and whole. Your limits are not weaknesses. They are sacred fences protecting the most precious treasure you own, your inner peace. Breathe in the love you so freely offer to others, and let it wash over your own wounds today. Forgive yourself for not being perfect, for needing to stop, for being unable to carry the weight of the universe on your shoulders. In the stillness of this inner sanctuary, you will discover that being faithful to God begins with being gentle toward the temple He gave you to live in. When was the last time you actually looked at yourself?
You spent a lifetime running from your own reflection, terrified of finding the flaws the world pointed out with such cruelty. You collected criticisms as if they were absolute truths, and buried your original dreams under layers of duty and what ifs. But today the voice of truth is calling you closer to a mirror that shows not just the skin, but the eternal essence breathing deep inside of you. See the delicate strength in your details, the power that resides in your very vulnerability, and the courage of a woman who is still standing despite the storms Taking care of yourself is not an act of selfishness, it is an act of high worship to the artist who designed you with such deliberate care. Every fiber of your being was woven with intention, and to neglect your soul is to silence a vital note in the song of creation. To please everyone and start listening to what your spirit has been whispering for months. It is begging for rest, for a bath of pure light, for moments where you are not the wife, the mother, or the provider, but simply you, a free soul, granted permission to smile without a reason, and to weep until the heaviness in your chest finally dissolves into the wind. To dive deep into this ocean of self-discovery and realize that you are your own greatest assignment of love. When you heal yourself, the world around you receives a pure light, for no one can pour from an empty vessel. Embrace your entire story, the shadows, the highlights, and the gray areas, and declare today that you are worthy of being a priority in your own heart.
How many times did you whisper yes when every fiber of your being was screaming a desperate no? You fragmented your identity to fill the empty spaces in others, and now you feel like a shattered jar with no water left for yourself. It is time to gather your pieces, to rescue the woman who was left forgotten on the shelf of routine, and the hunger for approval. Reclaim your joy, reclaim your time, reclaim the divine right to be silent. When the world expects a performance, there is a holy authority in saying, today I care for myself, today I listen to my own pain, today I embrace my own quiet. The health of your mind is the most valuable currency you possess. Do not spend it on things that do not bring life, hope, or the fragrance of heaven. Feel the tenderness of the Father embracing you right now, the one who counts every hair on your head and knows every sigh of fatigue you've ever breathed. He invites you to a banquet where the main course is rest and the drink is the water of life flowing from the throne. Do not fear disappointing the world to keep from losing a garden that needs constant rain, not just scorching sun. Walk now towards your freedom, shedding the heavy capes of the superhero that only keep you from flying. You are human, you are divine, you are complex and you are loved, and that truth alone is enough to sustain you for all eternity. As you look at yourself with love, you throw open the windows of your soul and let the Spirit blow a new song of dignity and renewal through every room of your life.
Oxygen flows in and tension flows out. A cycle of life you often forget to notice in the middle of the hurricane. Your back carries the weight of mountains you were never meant to climb, and your feet are weary from paths that lead to nowhere but burnout. Drop your shoulders, soften your face, and allow gravity to take away the resistance you've built against the necessity of repose. Think of yourself now, not as a problem to be solved or a project to be managed, but as a masterpiece to be contemplated in silence. What does your soul need at this exact second? Perhaps just the sound of the rain, a song that understands your hidden ache, or a moment of prayer without any words at all. Give yourself the gift of presence, of being fully here, without the guilt of the past or the terror of the future. The voices that tell you that you are not doing enough are lies designed to steal your inheritance of peace. You are enough, because the great I Am is in you, and His love does not depend on your production, but on your existence. Sink into this deep immersion, where the only requirement is that you let yourself be loved by the love that never gives up and never fails. When this music ends, may you not return to being that sane, exhausted person, but someone who has rediscovered the sweetness of self-care. Let self-love be your new language, and let patience with yourself be your daily compass. Breathe in the peace, exhale the fear, and walk in the light of one who knows that taking care of yourself is the highest expression of gratitude for the life you've been given. waiting for a spring that you never thought was yours to claim. You kept the fire burning for everyone else while you're shivering in the cold, letting your own dreams turn to ice under the weight of someday. But the frost is melting now, and the soil of your heart is soft again, ready to hold the seeds of a life that actually belongs to you. Don't be afraid of the quiet that comes when you stop running. It's not emptiness, it's space for God to whisper who you really are when no one is watching. You are not just the hands that serve or the shoulders that carry. You are the garden that the Creator tends to with the most exquisite love. Every breath you take for yourself is a fragrance rising to heaven, a declaration that you finally believe you are worth the time it takes to heal. Lay down the map of where everyone told you to go and start walking toward the light that's calling your name from within. Your value isn't measured by how much of yourself you've given away until there's nothing left. It is found in the way you honor the life God placed in your lungs, recognizing that you are a masterpiece in progress, not a finished product for the world to consume. Let the old versions of you fall away like autumn leaves, those versions that were too small, too quiet, and too tired to speak. There is a new song rising in your spirit, a melody of dignity that doesn't ask for permission to exist. Walk into this new beginning with your head held high, knowing that focusing on your own healing is the most powerful way to show the world the beauty of the Father's restoration. There is a Sabbath that doesn't wait for a day on the calendar, a rest that lives deep in the center of your being. You've been fighting a war for peace, forgetting that peace is not something you win, but someone you let in. The great I am is not asking for your labor today. He is asking for your presence, for the simple act of letting yourself be held without having to prove you deserve the embrace. Let the armor fall to the floor, the heavy plates of perfection, and the shield of being enough in this sacred Sabbath of the heart. You are allowed to be fragile, you are allowed to be still, and you are allowed to simply be. Your worth is fixed in the heavens, far beyond the reach of your productivity or the world's fickle applause. Breathe into the truth that you are loved. farthest truths. A holy pause where the only agenda is the restoration of your soul. You've been the pillar for so many, but even pillars need a foundation of solid rock. Let the Father be your foundation now, letting His strength flow through your weary bones until you remember what it feels like to stand without effort, to love without fear, and to live without the constant ghost of not enough. As you emerge from this immersion, carry this inner Sabbath with you like a hidden treasure. You don't have to go back to the chaos. You can walk through the noise with a heart that remains in the sanctuary. Taking care of your soul is your highest calling, for it is from a rested heart that the purest love flows. You are cherished, you are seen, and in this moment you are finally home. As you emerge from this immersion, carry this inner Sabbath with you like a hidden treasure. You don't have to go back to the chaos. You can walk through the noise with a heart that remains in the sanctuary. Taking care of your soul is your highest calling, for it is from a rested heart that the purest love flows. You are cherished, you are seen, and in this moment you are fine.